As I embraced a willingness to shift my thoughts, a profound transformation unfolded. The shackles of limitations began to loosen, paving the way for the vast realm of possibilities that already exist. Take the common notion of lacking financial resources. We've replayed that script countless times, asserting, "I can't do this because I lack the funds." Yet, we trap ourselves in a financial web, yearning for something different. What if we sidestep this limitation? What if we acknowledge that our present moment is a reservoir of boundless possibilities? By doing so, we could direct our energy towards our true desires instead of wrestling with the elusive quest for money we believe we don't deserve. Picture bypassing this limitation, affirming where I am, holding the entirety of possibilities, and I can embrace them. If you are listening to this with a will to manifest your dreams, subscribe to this channel and never miss our new videos. Another captivating thought, the constant concern about what the neighbors might think. Will they disapprove? But pause and reflect. Who is steering the ship of your life? Living to meet the expectations of neighbors is a restricted existence. Beyond their opinions lies the untethered potential to captivate them with your journey. Instead of condemnation, they might approach you, intrigued by the positive changes in your life. Tell me, they might ask, what are you doing differently? I see your prosperity, your healing. Share your wisdom. In this expansive journey, we encounter the omnipresence of God. Our minds often confine God to our immediate surroundings, the neighborhood, the city, or even the planet. Yet, God transcends these boundaries, existing beyond the universe, beyond galaxies. Limiting ourselves to our bodies, neighborhoods, or preconceived notions becomes incongruent with the omnipotence of God. When faced with adversity, do we default to predefined responses? If someone appears unwell, do we immediately sympathize? Or do we recognize the inherent truth of their being? Can we see the potential for divine health within them? Offering the totality of possibilities to someone in distress uplifts both them and us. I've dedicated my life to recognizing the truth in people, and the results are remarkable. The power of our minds is pivotal. They are creative forces capable of shaping our reality. Walking on hot coals seems impossible, a feat reserved for the extraordinary. Yet, some have defied this impossibility, challenging preconceived limits. Our minds harbor potential beyond our awareness. Every thought, whether positive or negative, contributes drops to the ocean of our consciousness. Consider the influence of repetitive thoughts. They accumulate like drops, forming puddles, ponds, lakes, or oceans. Negative thoughts can drown us in a sea of despair, while positive thoughts enable us to float on the ocean of life. The law of nature underscores the significance of our thoughts in shaping our reality. Are we living within the constraints of past consciousness? Many inadvertently set limitations early in life, deciding what life is, who they are, and where they can go by age 5. Breaking free from past limitations is essential to accessing the totality of possibilities that await us. How often do you find yourself living within the confines of your parents' beliefs? My mom couldn't do this. My dad said we can't go beyond that. Whether your parents were stellar or faced limitations, they had their own set of constraints. But here's the thing. You don't need to tether yourself to their limitations. An affirmation I often share is, I am willing to transcend my parents' limitations. Love them, but you don't have to dwell in the spaces where their limitations reside. Our reality is shaped by the thoughts we think and the words we speak. Do we dwell in a world of I can't and lack, or do we bask in the totality of possibilities? When challenges arise, do we instinctively build walls of mental limitations, or do we streety through them? Consider the tools at your disposal. Do you employ them or revert to old reactions? Reflect on your limits. Fear, prejudice, judgments, they're all limitations. Fears erect walls around us, hindering the inflow and outflow of positive energy. Prejudices, born from the notion that someone isn't good enough, restrict our connections. Judgments and criticisms form impenetrable barriers, shutting out the good that life seeks to offer. Guilt, too, is a limitation. If you've erred, learn from it. Don't cling to guilt. Living in the past prevents you from embracing the totality of possibilities in the present moment. Forgiveness, though challenging, is crucial for growth. Unforgiveness shackles your growth. It's like holding on to the past while the present offers opportunities for future development. Embrace problems as opportunities for growth. They might be payback from past negative thinking or tests we give ourselves to evolve. When you've worked on a problem, don't just assume it's cleared. Test yourself when it resurfaces. The key is not to revert to old patterns, but to affirm the new truths you've embraced about yourself. So when a problem reappears, see it as a chance to react differently. Don't beat yourself up. It's not regression, but a test. It's an opportunity to see if you'll respond with your newfound affirmations or slip back into old habits. Every challenge is a chance to affirm the changes you've chosen for yourself. The moment you engage in positive affirmations, the challenge at hand begins to dissipate rapidly. Whether it's a health hiccup, financial puzzle, or a relationship riddle, affirm to yourself that this is not your truth. Every problem has a solution, and you have the capacity to navigate through it. Remind yourself, all is well in my world. This is a temporary hurdle, and I am working through it. Resist the urge to see yourself as a victim. Instead, view problems as opportunities for growth. If an issue persists, consider it a lesson yet to be learned. It's crucial to shift our perspective from seeing only limits to opening ourselves to immense possibilities. Numerous avenues exist for problem solving. We don't always need to know how things will unfold. The key is to be willing to change, to let go, and to embrace something new. Trust in the process, affirming that everything is working out for the best. It's time to break free from limited thinking. A cosmic view of life beckons us, especially as the consciousness development movement gains momentum. A fascinating graph depicting human development shows a surge in the consciousness movement alongside technological advancements. While past eras focused on agriculture and industry, we are now witnessing an unprecedented rise in consciousness awareness globally. As I travel across the globe, it's heartening to witness a widespread thirst for understanding how our minds work. The consciousness-raising movement is taking root, connecting people from various corners of the world. Religions, which once kept us apart, are now giving way to a new spirituality that unites us. Soul connections are being forged, linking like-minded individuals across the planet. Every thought, every word we express goes out into the world, connecting with others who resonate with similar ideas. Whether through meditation, visualization, or positive affirmations, we contribute to a collective consciousness that transcends borders. To move to new levels of awareness, we must release judgments, prejudices, guilts, and fears that confine us. Embracing our oneness with all of life opens the door to boundless possibilities. Recall every time you let prejudice seep into your thoughts, your words reach out and link up with like-minded individuals doing the same. When judgmentality creeps in, you connect with those who share that mindset. The same goes for being critical or giving in to guilt. The real question is, who do you want to be linked with? Our minds wield incredible power, contributing not only to our personal experiences, but also shaping the world around us. Look at our planet's current state. Threats of nuclear disaster, acid rain, and the ozone layer wearing thin. Are our day-to-day thoughts aiding in its healing? Our mental creations reflect our collective consciousness. Every thought we think impacts the planet on some level, so what kind of like-minded people do we wish to align ourselves with? Consider the totality of possibilities awaiting us. We're told we use only 10% of our brains, leaving the question, what's the other 90% waiting for? I believe space travel is just the beginning. Inner space travel is unfolding too. What are you doing with your mind to break barriers? Are you willing to release limitations and fears? My mission is to help create a planet where it's safe to love and be loved, where acceptance reigns. Achieving this starts with unconditional self-love. As we give this love to ourselves, we contribute to a world where unconditional love is the norm. Are you willing to forgive and let go of self-righteousness, knowing that holding on only hurts you? Our world is at a critical juncture, and we can either contribute to its decline or participate in its healing. The choice is ours. Do you want a world where everyone is healthy, joyful, loved, and prosperous? Envisioning this wonderful world encourages a shift in our consciousness. As we expand our thinking, consider how far you're willing to go beyond your present limits. Are you comfortable staying within the confines of your neighbor's beliefs, or are you open to stretching beyond that? There is always a way, always a new and better way, if only we remain open to it. Embrace growth by accepting that there is power and intelligence beyond yourself, fostering a mindset of curiosity rather than fear. If I believed I had to shoulder the burden of running this entire world alone, that would be overwhelming. But acknowledging the existence of a power and intelligence in the universe far brighter and wiser than myself, working in my favor, shifts my mindset. This realization allows me to enter a mental space where the totality of possibilities can unfold. Our thoughts and words act as tools shaping our future. Each thought contributes to our experiences, so it's crucial to catch negative thinking in the act. When you find yourself entertaining fear or anger, tell yourself, I don't want to do that anymore. I aim to create a wonderful world for myself. Shift your focus to positive thoughts about the world you want to live in. Rather than just complaining about the world's shortcomings, consider what you genuinely desire. Take proactive steps in your mind to contribute to positive change. Through affirmations, declarations, treatments, meditations, and visualizations, you can open yourself to new possibilities. Here are some ideas for affirmations. I live and dwell in the totality of possibilities. Where I am, there is all good, not just some, but all. I open myself to the totality of possibilities in every area of my life. In my health, I go beyond age and medical opinion. I refuse to be limited by numbers. I go beyond incurable. There is a solution for every disease. I go beyond statistics. I am not just numbers on a chart. I go beyond my parents' limitations and embrace the totality of possibilities for myself. In relationships, I go beyond loneliness, fear, anger, resentment, hatred, jealousy, sadness, and self-pity. I unite with the billions of people on this planet, flowing through forgiveness into love. In creativity, I release all feelings of inadequacy and embrace my unique expression. In finances, I go beyond my present income and the external economic factors. My income is constantly increasing. Remember, the key is to give yourself possibilities, hope, and a positive approach. Embrace the totality of possibilities, and you'll find the answers you seek.